Knock on the Coffin Lid is an early access deck building roguelike which offers various enemies and boss monsters charmingly stylized, an enormous amount of card combinations and equipment management, combined with pretty decent voice acting.
Not so fast.
I am Dorian the Explorer, and today we trust in the heart of the cards to draw the answer to the question if Knock on the Coffin Lid is for you. You are playing one of 3 heroes who were all poisoned and reanimated by Mortis to avenge their deaths as well as bring peace to the war-torn land. You'll be traveling on dangerous roads through 4 biomes, each with their own monsters and events, with the end goal to face your murderer, and after taking his head, finding yourself between a power struggle of 2 magical beings. Being a roguelike, Knock on the Coffin Lid resets the world as well as your deck and equipment when kicking the bucket, but more on the cards and equipment later. You'll be fighting your battles with a turn-based card system, but the game itself sets itself apart from other deck builders with the gameplay of the 3 characters. In general, every character uses cards, but each in a unique way. Percival's playstyle, for example, is the most typical of a deck building card game, with his card usage being limited by a maximum energy per turn, while Bjorn, as a cursed werewolf, uses his own health pool to perform actions, and through dealing as well as taking damage he transforms into his Lycan form. During this form he uses notches to use more powerful cards, while every turn his deck gets filled with cursed cards, which are just unplayable space holders. Vanadis brings another style of deck building on the table, being accompanied by a pet which has its own draw pile and energy resource. Every card has 2 sides with different effects, one for Vanadis and one for a companion. Playing a card as Vanadis turns the card upside down into her pet's pile and vice versa, while every time there is a centered card in your hand you can play both sides simultaneously, but making the card unusable for the remainder of the battle. These different combat styles result in a pretty addictive gameplay, since every run is unique and offers enough variety that starting a new session is the first thing I wanted to do after finishing one. The variety of every run is especially enhanced with the deck building, since every one battle rewards you with a new card picked out of a choice of 3, which can be enhanced and upgraded at a camp or through other means. The cards, however, are not the only way of customizing your combat style. Through opening chests, beating bosses and trading in coin at the vendor, your character's inventory gets filled with various weapons and other equipment, influencing your gameplay quite heavily. Special items can be combined to a variable set, resulting in huge buffs and a unique usage of your cards. One further customization option are the experience points and level ups each character gains outside of your roguelike run. This way you'll unlock subclasses and different decks, resulting in over 480 unique cards. Between the challenging battles, you'll run into various events like a damsel in distress, an orc who loves gardening, an elf's reenactment of Wilhelm Tell, and many more, breaking any growing monotony before even being able to manifest. In case of the fear of repetitiveness, you can even adjust and make your runs harder or easier with several options to choose from, keeping thrill seekers on their toes and story-driven players interested. And you have no idea how hard I tried to correctly pronounce repetitiveness. Oops, I did it again. Knock on the Coffin Lid's gear and card customization made every minute of gameplay enjoyable, and definitely isn't falling flat in the combat department. But the characters' choices during the many events, the numerous dialogue and cutscenes provided the game with enough charm while keeping the story condensed. Some minor bugs, UI issues and missing voice acting were present but manageable, other than the sometimes frustrating balancing issues of some enemies or the characters' cards. Knock on the Coffin Lid is currently in early access, available on PC for $20.99. So if you liked what you saw, then I would say that Knock on the Coffin Lid is definitely for you. Leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one, and as always, have a great day or evening.